Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. I'm Derek. Today I'm going to try and bring this portable power pack, portable jump starter, there's many names for it, back to life. So this portable power pack is not mine. Mine is over there. It's my younger brother's, and I have my doubts that we're going to be able to bring it back to life because he told me quite a while ago that the battery was dead and it was not charging and essentially not coming back to life for him. That was probably 3 to 6 months ago. It's been dead for long enough that I have my doubts that it'll come back to life at all, but we're still going to give it a try. Even if I can't get it back to life, it'll probably never be 100%. I'm absolutely positive about that. But again, we'll give it our best try. And I found it kind of interesting. Alright, so the battery is out. You definitely could just go ahead and replace the battery with something that you probably could go find on Amazon or somewhere else. But as you're probably well aware, batteries are not cheap, and so if we can get this thing to be revived even to 50 to 75% capacity and make it last another couple of years, that would be really great. I'm needing to take it out so that I can hook it up to my trickle charger, which I've been able to revive a few batteries from, believe it or not. They wouldn't charge on my regular battery chargers. I couldn't get them back up and running, and I just hook it up to this trickle charger and then it works just fine. So, well, again, never fully up to normal capacity, but I can at least scrape by with it for a little while. So that's essentially the problem. We're pulling it out to charge it because it won't charge on the wall outlet charger that is mounted here inside the casing of this portable power pack. So here it is. Now it's hooked up to my trickle charger, and so it's pretty much just a waiting game now. Alright, so it turns out after opening it up and inspecting it while the battery's on the charger that there's some damage to the printed circuit board here. It looks like there's maybe some water damage. I'm not too sure exactly, but I went ahead and I plugged it all in. I just unmounted that wall charger that was mounted in the case there, and I just plugged it right in, and just to see how it behaved or how it interacted. And so normally when this thing's charging, it goes red, yellow, green, and just jumps until it's fully charged, and then the green just stays on, if I remember right. And so what it was actually doing when I plugged it in was it would flash that and then go yellow, green, flash, yellow, green, flash, yellow, green. And so I pretty much began to assume that there's an electrical issue here within the printed circuit board, within this circuitry. And so I just cut everything out. Nothing works at all that is essentially an accessory on this thing except for the switch. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically hardwire the battery into this casing, put it back together, and the only thing that is really going to matter that was on here before is the switch. That way we can keep the positive terminal from being hot, and we can still kind of have some control over when we're ready to jump. So it's not exactly fixed. It wasn't an issue with the battery itself charging or any issues like that. It was simply that there was problems with the circuitry. So we're going to put it all back together, and then we're going to go test it out on the car. I'm going to take the battery terminals off the car because I need to clean them and everything. And then I'm going to hook just the jump starter up to the car and see if we can get it turned on and going off this battery pack with all the circuitry and everything removed. So now it's pretty much nothing but a battery with a convenient carrying case and a convenient place to wrap up and store the jumper cables, you know, so to speak. Basically, the way that this is going to be charged now is you'll just flip it to on. The best way would probably just to buy like a $5 battery tender, like I've got right here, what I charged it with, trickle charger, and just hook up the positive alligator clip to this and the negative to this. Turn the switch on like it is, and let it charge. Okay, we have our jumper box and our cables. I apologize for the darkness. Not touching the battery. We'll try it again. Alright, so obviously it did have a hard time starting off of just this. That battery could probably use quite a bit more charging. Probably needs to just sit on a trickle charger for a week or two. But yeah, so I guess the problem just was the way I had these hooked up on my first try. But yeah, I mean, it works. It's still a jumper pack, even though I ripped out all the internals. The USB doesn't work anymore, the little work light doesn't work anymore, and the two DC cigarette lighter ports don't work anymore. But honestly, I don't think anybody ever really uses those. It's really a portable power pack, you know, a portable jump starter. I use mine all the time for working on lawnmowers and stuff. When I go and buy a lawnmower that's an electric start, like the lawn tractors, and I want to see if I actually want to buy it, what I'll do is I'll bring my portable power pack and my jump starter, and I'll hook it up to the battery terminals on the lawn tractors, because usually they're dead, and then I'll spray some carb cleaner in to the carburetor, and then I'll turn the key and see if it'll start up. That's mostly what I use mine for. But and this one's still totally capable of doing that. It just doesn't have the bells and whistles anymore. So if you've got electrical issues with your portable power pack but the battery's still good, don't chuck it. Just cut the cables out, or all the little circuitry out, get rid of it, and just use the battery with the switch and keep it as a jump starter. Still works fine for that. The other thing to keep in mind, if you do have a bad battery, you can always go and replace them. You can always buy like a $5-10 trickle charger from Harbor Freight. Stick it on there for a couple of weeks, see if you can bring it back to life. If it stops working, stops charging, definitely don't throw it away. See if you can figure it out. It's definitely worth it. But yeah, I'm gonna get this back to my brother, let him use it, and hopefully he'll be happy with it. Oh, he's a really busy guy. He just, I don't know, didn't have the time for this or whatever. I wanted to make a video on it, so he let me do it. He does have a YouTube channel. His name is Brandon, and the YouTube channel name is Country Handyman. He doesn't post a whole lot, but he does post some useful information and give some good ideas and do pretty similar things to my channel. So go ahead and check him out. There'll be an icon that you can click on to go to his channel at the end of this video. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.